Anyway, as I promised you, I am going to be speaking now with Ryan Howsam about the Stayshore Marbella Legends Tour. So, have you ever wanted to play golf alongside the legends of the game? Well, now you can, because from the 12th to the 16th of February, the Stayshore Marbella Legends Golf Tournament is taking place at Aloha Golf Club. Not only can you watch the players up close, but you can actually play alongside the likes of Olazabal, Jimenez, Monty, Campbell, and many more. This is your chance to walk the fairways with some of the greatest to ever do it. And who greater to talk us through this experience than joining us in the nick of time, Ryan Howsam. Ryan, hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, hi. Great. Lovely to be here.
Yeah, well, really great to have you. And I want to talk about you first. We
Oh,
will go.
okay. Thank you.
We will, we will go into the experience, but obviously, you are really the best person to be talking about that experience. You're the founder of Stayshore, who
Yeah,
is the sponsor of the main
yeah.
event, and you're the director of the Legends Tour itself. So, where's the crossover between those two things?
Yeah, a few years ago, so Stacia is the largest travel insurer in the UK, and expats can buy it actually out here. So it's one of the reasons why we're sponsoring it. But I sponsored the tour to start with, and then I thought that putting these legends of the game front and center of the product was a good thing to do. So I did a deal with DP World to take it over. So I'm not the director of it. I'm the majority shareholder. So I went from sponsorship to owning it, and then we're bringing these greats that those of us that are the right age have grown up watching, and we've got an amazing product that's going to be at Aloha this week, well, in a couple of weeks. And the link is you've got this. The Legends Tour is the players of the past that were, the best that they are. I mean, at this tournament, you've got I think it's six major winners, two Ryder Cup captains, 17 former Ryder Cup players. I mean, these are some of the biggest names that are out there. And for those of you that want to get up close and personal with them, I mean, it's really brilliant because these guys can still play and they're super competitive.
So it's going to be bloody. It's going to be cutthroat. There's no be any
Well,
holding back.
it is, but they're a little bit more mellow than perhaps they used to be.
Yeah, maybe they don't quite have the bit between their teeth. But there's many golfing fans here on the coast. In fact, people move down here because of the golfing opportunities that there are here. So speaking to those people, why should they sign up to the experience? What can they get out of it? What's on offer for them? These true golfing fans.
Yeah, well, there's a couple of things. So when we put this together, you've got the typical pro-ams, which is where you play before the tournament with a professional, and it's good fun. You've then got something where you can play in tournament play. And this is really, really different. The only places you can do it are the AT&T at Pebble Beach, or there's the Dunhill, and it's super exclusive, hard to get in. And basically, you're playing two rounds in front of the crowds with those players, right? So that experience is like it's an amazing experience. So there are only a few spots left now. So anybody that wants to get in, they're gonna have to get in quick. But that experience of playing, imagine playing with a major winner, playing your own ball, with crowds. It's a super experience.
It does sound particularly epic. So golfing isn't particularly my background. I come from presenting from cycling. Cycling is like my
Yeah.
sport. And I can
Okay.
imagine that getting to ride a bike alongside heroes of mine is just an unbeatable one in a lifetime experience. I sort of understand the specialness of that for golf fans, but also you have it open to the public. People can just come along and spectate. So my question is, what would you say to someone like me who's open-minded, interested in pretty much all sports, love seeing people be the best at whatever it is they're into? Why should a non-golfing fan come along? What's the experience going to be like?
Yeah, well, I mean, look, the atmosphere of the event will be great. It's out of the lower. There's parking nearby there. We've opened it up with free tickets, which normally we don't do, so you don't have to pay. So kids can come along as well as older people. So have a great family day out. And then in addition to that, we've got. I think this might be full now, but we're giving back with the kids. I think there's 100 kids that we are teaching throughout the week as well. So, there's that going on. So, there's quite a lot working with the local community to do that.
I mean, you might say it's full, so we don't necessarily need to promote
Yeah,
it, but I
well,
think it
no.
sounds brilliant. Tell me about it. What's it involve? It
Well,
sounds
well,
great.
basically, if you think about it, these guys have been there, done it. They've been the best in the world. Passing that on to the younger generation. There are a lot of kids down here that play golf, want to play golf, want to be the best in the world. And what better than having the best in the world teach these kids?
It must be really inspiring for them as well. You can get the information on how to be a
Yeah,
better golfer, but I guess they can probably get to ask, more personal questions about the actual lifestyle of what
yeah,
it's like. That getting up close and personal must be quite inspirational. Would you see that?
yeah, absolutely. I mean, and having got involved with this golf, it's an interesting one actually. You think it's super glamorous, and it is, but the traveling involved, hotel to hotel flight, it's actually pretty intense.
Yeah.
So it would give them that insight, but the insight of a major winner and how to win and the mental side of the game, it's not just about how good you are. A lot of these young kids coming through are brilliant players, but what separates the top players is how mentally strong they are. I mean, I think in Tiger Woods' words, he said that some people are playing checkers and others are playing chess. And some people are 10 moves ahead in chess. So you've got that type of stuff, but obviously it's going to be fun. They're going to have a great time. Yeah, so we're super excited to have it out here. We've led it. We've got the local community, we've got the tourist boards involved, and everybody's very excited.
Yeah, well, I can see why. It does sound really, really cool. And can you just give us a little bit more of the nuts and bolts of the rest of the 2025 tour? What's on the schedule? What's the itinerary coming up?
Yeah, well, there's about 19, 20 events. This is the first of the season. It's across Europe. The flagship event is the Station PGA Trump National. Whether you like him or not, Donald Trump is coming down to open that on the first day because they've got a new course opening. That's going to be a big tournament. We're at places like India, Vietnam, Sri Lanka, Middle East. We're all over the place. So if you go to legendstour.com and have a look at that. Also, if you want to check it out, Legends Tour on YouTube, 1.9 million followers, so you can see all the content on there. In fact, the YouTube channel is the most followed channel in golf, believe it or not, in the tours. So we've engaged with this brand in the right way. And the other thing I would say is for those of you that live down here, well, obviously, I would imagine most of you, Michael Campbell, he's a local guy now down here who'll be playing, and so I'm sure he'd love to have you supporting him out here, trying to get him winning.
Yeah. Would you say that this is one of the best stops on the tour? What makes it so special?
Well, I mean,
Yes.
special for me because I've been in and out of this place for like 20 years. But Aloha have done a brilliant job actually of redoing their course. They've spent quite a bit of money, getting it up to it was a great course, but now they've taken it on to another level. But they've been super, super helpful, and the course is going to be in brilliant condition.
Yeah. And wrapping it up now, just let us know, how can people find out about it? I'll be plugging it throughout the show.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've got media out all over the place, but it's legendstour.com. The actual tournament is the 14th to the 16th. The pro-ams are the 2 days before. So if you go on legendstour.com, you'll see all of that.
And it's the Friday cocktail show. Will there be cocktails available at your event?
Just for you, we'll make cocktails available. But there's
Yes.
there's loads of stuff there. Are you going to come down?
I'd love to. I'd absolutely love to.
Come down. Let's have a chat.
Okay, we'll do that, and maybe I'll bring along a cocktail.
Yeah. All right. Look forward to seeing you.
Fantastic. Really looking forward to it. And well, that was Ryan Howsam from the Stay Shore Group. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's
Thank
been an
you.
absolute pleasure. He's directing the Marbella Legends Tour. Go check it out on the website, and maybe I'll see some of you down there because I've been convinced